To young Dolph, man, we want to say rest in peace and condolences. And I know a lot of people are Dolph fans, man. So put in the comments down below if you rocking with young Dolph, because it's really Dolph land out there, man. And so, but honestly though, the dissing has to stop because Dolph was doing a whole lot for the community. Plus, he was also putting on a lot of the artists, man, and making sure that they still get bread, and they're still getting a lot of big checks till this day off of his features that Dolph did with the artists for free, basically. If he thought that they were going to be good people, he tried to put them on and did the free feature for them. That's exactly what he did with Moneybagg Yo. Young Dolph gave Moneybagg Yo a free feature, and that's really how Moneybagg Yo got put on with Memphis before he met Yo Gotti, before he signed with CMG, before all the chains and any of that stuff, man. Y'all got to look at the fact that Young Dolph was the original guy that was really looking out for all these artists, all these people in Castalia, Orange Mound, and the hood and everything like that, man. And every side of Memphis, whether it was South Memphis, North Memphis, and stuff like that. So even he went out to Arkansas, Mississippi. He was doing all those shows in West Arkansas or West Memphis, Arkansas, and he was basically just trying to like sit there and help try to make these people shine because he knew it was a lot of bread to be made, man. And so the fact that CMG was dissing and all this stuff and that Daddy-O and Yo Gotti were secretly best friends behind Young Dolph's back, man, all that stuff is not cool because we come in to figure out like these details, and the whole case just keeps getting deeper. And you got to remember the fact that Yo Gotti tried to sue Dolph a long time ago, and it's just weird for that to happen. And Dolph went on his IG, he went live, he was in the backseat of the car talking about the whole situation. And the fact that when Blac Youngsta got caught, because he got caught by the feds for doing the 100 shots, but Dolph ended up not wanting to press charges, so that all that stuff just got dropped and went away. So Blac Youngsta got lucky that nobody did nothing and the prosecutors didn't do anything for that situation, because the state or the feds could have picked it up themselves and just kept watching, but they probably did and just watched for a RICO instead of taking him down right then and there. They probably were just waiting and to see if, CMG could probably end up in some kind of situation where they keep doing stuff like this, keep having situations where Blac Youngsta is literally getting in shootouts with people. And so they've probably been watching for the last 5 years at Blac Youngsta and CMG and Yo Gotti and Moneybagg Yo. And they see everything, so they're gonna move in just like the whole YSL case, just like Young Thug and Gunna, and they might move in on them because a lot of things from the Dolph situation comes back with them, like that white Benz from Covington. They're saying now that the timelines don't even match up, and that might not even been any kind of relation to the Covington, and so everybody else was saying that that white car was actually Blac Youngsta's before, and then he ended up selling that to some marketing person who was driving it, and then let the lady that was buying it, they were making the payments on it, so it all come back to Blac Youngsta and CMG somehow. And the fact that the first place the 12 went was Yo Gotti's mom's restaurant, and instead of going to other places, like they should have went to Dolph Mansion and stuff, and to protect that, because why would they need to go to Yo Gotti mom restaurant? And the first thing that the in Memphis they think of is, oh, Dolph just got hit, we need to go and protect Yo Gotti. Like, that makes no sense. And it's like, that's how you know that they might have had something to do with it. Like, how did they know to go to Yo Gotti mom restaurant right away? Like, this whole thing is played out. You could see how scripted it was. You could see how they were like, okay, as soon as he gets hit, we're gonna go over there because they're gonna try to retaliate, and then we're gonna stop them from being able to get any kind of revenge back from Dolph being hit. And so that only works if they're actually playing for the CMG team, if they're playing in those hands. And somehow, some way, that's basically what ended up happening. And I don't know how everybody missed this, but Yo Gotti and Daddy-O were friends. Actually, they were best friends for a long time. It's just that Dolph never really knew about this. So he's out of town so much and going and picking up the load and picking up the checks and everything like that, that he forgot about the fact, like the history. If you run it back, you'll see that Daddy-O and Yo Gotti been hanging out for a long time in the streets back when Yo Gotti was starting up his music and everything like that. And so who knows what kind of plan and partnership those two guys have. Like, they could have had talks about running the town and like taking PRE or anything like that. Because when you look at it, it's like, how is it that the two the two people from the biggest record labels in Tennessee end up being friends, but then their whole group is feuds. Like they're like basically they're the two friends, and everybody that they hang out with and everybody at their jobs is feuding against each other. So that's crazy, because that just goes to prove that the people at the top be always working together, planning on something, and the next man and the next guy or trying to take from Dolph, man. So you guys got to understand that Yo Gotti was working with Daddy-O, and they have a relationship. Daddy-O never spoke on it. I'm sure he doesn't want to, because he would be just exposing himself on how he was with CMG the whole time. And so that way, man, the dude is going to have a lot of explaining to do, because he basically got caught up now. And this whole thing, it's like, if you're a PRE executive, you cannot be hanging out with Yo Gotti in the past. You have to let that be known. And the fact that they still have pictures together out there, that's making it even worse, because now it's like, oh, what is the stuff that we don't know about? Like, they still probably have each other's phone numbers. So if he didn't delete Yo Gotti's phone number out of his phone, then that means he still talks to him, and he could be secretly messaging him information about Dolph, information about PRE that could give Yo Gotti a strategic advantage when it comes to making more money off the music and off the fans of Memphis and all that. So y'all got to look at the facts and open your eyes that this whole thing goes way back. It's really a revolving door. All the people on both sides are connected, and everything like that is just making it seem like it's deeper and deeper. And the fact that they haven't shown none of Young Dolph's cars, they haven't shown anything. We seen his jewelry, like we seen Key Glock has one of those chains, the Blue Dolphin chain. And it's like, how did he get that? How did he get the watch and everything like that? So somehow they had access to everything. Like you wouldn't expect Key Glock to be on Dolph will. He would only be on the will for like the business side, what he gets from the business. And so it's like they've somehow found a way to be able to either buy all the stuff or sell all the stuff from Dolph. And we already know that that's the real thing. And so y'all got to just look at how could they have the same exact chain, and it's a one of a kind. The jeweler said he's never going to make anything else like that again. So you had to have got that from Dolph's duffel bag and safe. And then the fact that the Blac Youngsta was still bragging and still doing disses in Dallas right after the whole Dolph stuff. He was saying he was smoking on Dolph packs. So look, Blac Youngsta should not be dissing. Nobody's from CMG should not be dissing Young Dolph, man. They need to stop all that dissing and basically just mind their own business, because that's not like, that ain't cool, man. Y'all understand that a lot of people right now are saying, even including 21 Savage, that y'all got to stop saying you smoking on dead ops, and even Gucci Man said that. So they're even, the fact that they're saying they smoked Dolph and this and that and played the Dolph disses, that's the reason why everybody's always causing the issues at the concerts and running up on stage, snatching their chains and all that crazy stuff that's been going on all year. And it's just going to continue, because these people, they don't know when to quit. They just keep dissing. They keep trying to like rub salt in the wound, and so the family is tired of that, all that stuff. So look, guys, I need you to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, like that video, and comment down below what you think, if you agree, disagree, and let us know if you're rocking with Dolph Land, man. I'll catch you on the next one.